Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to Ixion. I'm Afro Luigi, and we have things to do. Let's see, awaken 2,000 chronic pods. That's going to take a while before we're ready to do that. So we may have to upgrade some of our ability to do for that. We fully upgraded that. Forgot the exo fighting dome. You know what? After we get algae dome, let's do it. Let's upgrade the that, which will also let us upgrade to smart homes and demonic, which will also let us upgrade to smart homes, just so we can fit more people in our budding population sector, which is just getting going. Did I not set up waste transfer? Oh, no, it's just we're not using up enough waste yet. Right, because we have too much alloys right now. Oh well, that'll correct itself over some time. So, we got 2 science ships. Let's send the professor to the R&D lab. Let's send Maxwell to the medical district. And let's send some probe out to gather resources. What do we need? A little bit of everything. Like, that'll do. So, depressurized R&D. Oh, right, I wasn't... hold on. Pause. Where is... I can't access the tech thing from here, can I? No. We weren't going to do that. Let us, what are we going to equip instead? Can I cancel? I can't cancel a tech, can I? What to research instead? What do we need? Let's do this. Just spend some science there. So, let's start researching the laboratories.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, so, preliminary analysis suggests that the section of the Edamanki wreckage contains the remnants of a medical care district. We arrived at the site. We estimate that 2/3 of the district is missing. Remnants of cooling pipes have generated a haze that hangs around the debris and hides the floating corpses of the Edamanki crew. We have identified 2 viable areas for investigation: the ruins of a medical facility and an area devoted to medical care. Research the research facility.
A probe has completed its scan. An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun. A science ship team has completed a task.
Alright, the facility has been constructed from more resilient materials and alloys than other parts of the ship. Most of its outer structure remains. A lot of the internal hardware does seem to have been laser cut and ripped out. Our team was able to extract some information from the few remaining data consoles. A sealed stasis box was discovered containing what can only be described as a test subject. Having reviewed associated research reports, the team believes that the experiment used ashtangite technology and genetic material taken from charred leaves. Leaves. I just noticed it says leaves there, like plant leaves? Okay. Subject ZY6073 has named on the outside of the stasis box, appears to alive but dormant. So let's investigate the medical district first.
A science ship team has
The laboratories were severely damaged by the Edamanki's depressurization. Most equipment has been either destroyed or is missing. The team found clear traces of laser cutting. Floors and walls have been ripped open. The R&D district was a secure site studying not only space-related phenomena, but also technologies considered forbidden by the UN. Recovered research reports mention Dolos, BMS, and ashtangite invention being studied. Also noted in the reports is the quarters location for quarters location for the area's techno supervisor. They possess the accreditation required to open security rooms' doors. Locate their quarters within the residential area. I like how we still have this build batteries thing, because it doesn't count regular-sized batteries. Well, it doesn't count anything aside from Tier 1 batteries. Whoops, I should resume these.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Alright. Thanks to the information recovered from the laboratories, the team was able to locate the quarters of the area's techno-supervisor. Higher in rank, their dwelling was of a much larger size than basic crew accommodation and was filled with unknown technology. We have recovered their security key. Open the Orn 8 security room. The district is in ruins. The Maxwell's team had to stop several times during their investigation to clear away debris. Violent clashes appear to have taken place across the district. It seems that even before the attack, the medical capacity of the Edamanki was oversubscribed. Recovered data suggests that congestion within the ship's care centers worsened over time. The team was able to recover a number of intact emergency cryopods. And we're going to retrieve ZY6073. It's like I said, I'm going to be more cavalier about my people's lives. Oh, we have another probe. Let's find some science sites. I don't think there's any over here. I think we have to go... Okay, there's one over here. What I like about this thing...
A science ship team has completed a
Showing no sense of lethargy, ZY6073 leapt onto the team as they opened the stasis box. Following a drop in comms connection, the team's vital signs began to change. Reviewing mission data, Eden postulates a form of assimilation has taken place. ZY6073 appears to have put on one of the team's suits and boarded the Maxwell. Inputted flight path data suggests a planned return to the Tiqqun. Let it return. We want the science ship back. Point 5, point 4.
Administrator. A new request awaits your attention.
Administrator, the Maxwell is docked with ZY6073 on board. You must decide how to proceed. Neutralize with the help of the crew.
Tiqqun death toll now stands at over 100 under the current administration.
Woo! Specimen ZY6073 was successfully captured. Several crew members died in the process, valiantly giving their lives for scientific progress. Alright, do we still have enough? Okay, we still have enough people. Why are they negative? Oh, because, yeah, they're just not too happy. We'll switch them over to demonic quarters soon. Six. 15 crew members died during the last cycle. Is that just from the event? Yep. We don't have anyone over the top.
A science ship team has completed.
Scattered files on the floor of the security room contain warnings about the prohibited nature of what was stored in the area beyond. Behind a further door, a long chamber was filled with occupied Dolos cryopods. Numerous data disks full of scientific information were also discovered. These finds are of incredible value. New technology upgrade. The Orn 8 PA upgrade unlocked for the tech lab. Perfect. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to go into the science lab upgrade. Research cost for upgrades is reduced by 10%. Oh, did I not finish Algae Farm? We'll queue that up next then. We'll finish that off. Alright, the Maxwell's returned. We'll send them out, back out to the medical district. Now, if we go up here, there should be a planet. Yes, the planet's right there. Because I want to move the Tiqqun out of this area here because of the corpse field. Floating corpses thing, because I think that's what... If we leave that... Yeah, that'll put us up to neutral. The corpse is floating outside the station? Yeah. We're going to make people happy and just leave the area. You know what? You've recovered enough of that for now. Orange PA upgrade is exactly what I want. Actually, we switch that next. Queue up algae farms after. Okay, we don't need all of you, so let's switch you to electronics. Because we are going to need a lot of electronics. Oh, Maxwell's done. Maxwell, off to the habitation sector wreckage. Bam.
A science ship has arrived.
We do need more uses for waste, though. So let's build another. Do we have the population for it? We have way more population than we need, so let's go factories, waste treatment. We're just going to temporarily go negative here. I'm going to switch you to alloys, because I want to move the memorial up here. Perfect. The orange thing has been unlocked. Let us research. What do we need for smart homes? Group decryonization. Let's research it. Let's do that. We'll queue up demonic quarters after. Alright, actually we found the planet. Tiqqun to Crux P51. Let's get out of this corpse field.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
This is probably about the Orn upgrade, yeah. Launch the PA to assist with our research. Yeah, there's a little bit of a bug there where you're supposed to wait for the event to unlock it, but you can research it beforehand. Actually, can we... Okay, we can't fit that there. We could fit it here eventually. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing that. We'll put a medium stockpile here if it fits. There we go, we're neutral everywhere again. Alright. Come on, go away. There we go. Now, I should probably move that back. Actually, we're not going to be moving for a while, so let's disassemble the Tier 3 battery as well. And factories. We want another waste treatment center. We'll stick it here. Oops. Not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do. we'll switch you back to electronics. And perfect. Let's just smack another one of these guys up here. Oh, we're gonna need more workers, aren't we? We're gonna need... how many workers are we short in this sector? We have 4 injured, so we need... Let's bring 30 workers over. Only workers, 30 from Sector 4 to our industrial sector. Anyways, let's just for the funs of it, let's get the let's build a small battery, stick it right there, just to complete this little objective right here that we've been sitting on for ages. Anyways, let's go back out here. Professor's done. Go to the destroyed docking area. Anyways, our sensors drifting in the crux system. Initial readings suggest a large amount of floating debris is present in the area. We also detected heat signatures, electromagnetic emissions, and a weak radio signal deep within the wreckage. We are currently unable to decrypt the signal. This is the Maxwell team. We have entered the habitation sector wreckage. Many mutilated bodies and cryopods float in the void. We have been able to pinpoint the exact area of the unusual readings. Alright, start with that. Wish we could start by going in there, but oh well. There, with that, we'll be fully upgraded in every way that matters for housing. We're also we're gonna need to go for large stockpiles eventually. So what do we need? Vertical parking and medium stockpile. Alright, so queue you up. We should also... oh, right, that's what I was going to do. We're going to start using some of this, and we're just going to start cycling some colonists. Where are our colonists, anyways? Have we already sent them out?
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, they're stuck in the swarm. Right, I remember now. Destroyed docking bay. The information we found in the Edamanki's command center has allowed us to locate the docking bay. We have arrived on site. This part of the Edamanki is a real piece of Swiss cheese. Paradoxically, there is little debris surrounding it. After a rapid survey, we have identified 2 areas of interest, a still accessible docking port and a communications area. Let's start with the communications area. Now, I think it's time we started... Alright, I don't like this layout.
Population transfer.
Alright, we've got that achieved, so let's disassemble this. I'm going to move some stuff around, because I've actually discovered a layout for this I liked. So, first things first. Let's move the alloys over here temporarily. We're also going to have to move one of these infirmaries around. Are you empty? Yes, you're empty. So if I disassemble you, everyone will just move over here. This will also give me an excuse to start moving these guys into demonic cores. And we're going to move it, we're going to do that, it's going to be a sector by sector project. I'll move everyone over slowly. Oh, I guess we should start now for this sector as well. Dismantle the building.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Moving back out here. Habitation sector. We have finished our evaluation of the cryopods. We were able to recover a large amount. They're ready for extraction. The recovery area is horrifying. The body parts that float here are mostly from civilians. The dwellings within the habitation sector look more like slums than real housing. The population density must have been extremely high. Some bodies show clear signs of disease and malnutrition. Push deeper into the structure to reach the source of the unusual readings. What are we researching? Oh, we're just waiting on science to come in. I did research the Orn upgrade, didn't I? Yes, I did.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Alright. The communication room is a theater of atrocities. Frozen, severed body parts float everywhere in a grisly spectacle. The team found that the Edamanki had implemented a system of non-computerized communication in the battle. The UN crew discovered that the messages they were sending and receiving via devices and hardware in this area were being tampered with. This falsification of information caused a cascading series of accidents and prompted the move to a new comm system. Something was hacking or mimicking the Edamanki's communication protocols perfectly. Well, we know what that was. And investigate the intact docking port. Alright, build some demotic quarters right there.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Making progress through the metal debris that lies everywhere has been difficult. The Edamanki has been constructed from a range of extremely strong alloys. We have come to an area of fallen debris which forms a precarious cave around us. 2 paths onward are possible. We could pass through a large section of pipes that have been laser cut. Temperature analysis of the cuts indicated they happened some time ago. Alternatively, there is a reinforced tunnel leading away from here. Its sides are covered in bullet holes. We could continue to use the drilling rig, but one of these paths will surely save us time. Proceed through the reinforced tunnel. Smart homes available. Alright, I wanted that. Actually, if I research that first, we'll save time by doing that.
A science ship team has completed a task.
This is the Professor team. We are stationed by the docking port. It has accumulated a huge mass of debris at the bottom of it. Broken vessels, corpses, damaged cryopods have all been frozen in a horrible amalgam. Ships have entered the port too quickly, crashing inside while attempting to flee. The docking bay came under heavy projectile fire which tore open the hull and breached the protective plating of the Edamanki. We have discovered an intact, unexploded BMS missile embedded in the wreckage. We should investigate this further. Yes, defuse the missile. Oh, I built this guy in the wrong spot. Crud. Alright, now that we have space cleared up here, population, build that there. Then we zoom this out a little. Unfortunately, the next thing we do is we delete this road. And this road.
A science ship
And
team
this
has
road.
completed a task.
So we're gonna have to move that waste container. We'll put it there. While walking through the tunnel, we have activated a trap presumably left by the Edamanki's defense forces. A deluge of debris fell from above, yet fortunately our suit's exoskeleton allowed us to avoid fatalities. There was no sign of any Edamanki survivors at the end of the tunnel. Oh, and the end of the tunnel was littered with the corpses of soldiers killed by cutting laser. Exiting the tunnel, we found a small shelter cobbled together from surrounding debris. Within it, a number of broken drones, shaped like deep-sea creatures, float in the lack of gravity. They bear the BMS logo of the Black Market Society. This is the first time we have seen machines like these. We have transmitted schematics and data and propose further analysis of the drones be conducted back on board the Tiqqun. Within a small recess at the back of the shelter, we found the corpse of an Edamanki soldier with a now spent breathing device. They had tried to modify one of the broken drones to produce an improvised heat source. He has been dead for several days. The weak radio signal was transmitting from their suit's emergency beacon, we presume in an attempt to contact other survivors. Leave the ruins. I think it's time, actually, we also... While we have the science, we'll finish our current projects. And we'll queue up, I think, because that's all through... Once we get the missiles, I think that's all 3 of the Piranesi techs. Oh wait, no, first we have to talk to this. Administrator, we now have enough data to analyze the Piranesi's drones. The associated research project can be launched in the tech lab. With this, we should be able to install devices that reduce the impact of the Piranesi's drones on the Tiqqun. Yep. Oh, we're out of alloys. Let's get more of these guys working on alloys.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We managed to defuse the missile. The technology contained within is not only more advanced than that aboard the Tiqqun or even the Edamanki, but is of a structure and logic belonging to a completely different scientific paradigm. We have transmitted data and schematics to the Tiqqun Tech Lab for further analysis. Perfect. We can leave the wreckage, collect the science. Oh, this is the missile event. I'm not sure we now have enough data to analyze the Piranesi missile technology. The associated research project can be launched in the tech lab. Beautiful. So now, if we go to the research, well, once we have this queued up, we can go down the Piranesi upgrade tree.
Has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Oh, Sector 6 due to an accident, that's fine. Oh, that's even the iron stockpile. Develop countermeasure using the tech lab. Does it only list the... It only says develop the countermeasure using the tech lab. It only says 1 out of 1. That's not right. There we go. All the Piranesi upgrades will soon be available. Alright, now we have free space. Professor, go up to the collapsed food production. Maxwell to, let's start with the planet we're orbiting. Let's figure out what's going on there. Well, also while I'm over here... Come on. There. Another tech researched. Alright, so vertical parking and structural reconfiguration. We're gonna need a bunch of text for this, so we're just gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of these texts, so start with vertical parking. Because we're having issues with the transporters, anyways. Actually, while we're out here. Upgrade that. And factories, let's put a waste treatment right here. Do we have medium stockpiles yet? No, we do not, because I didn't do it in the right order. I should unlock medium stockpiles so I can start putting the medium stockpiles where I want them.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright. Our probe has registered some interesting environmental data on P51. Primary analysis revealed similar conditions to those found in terrestrial seabed. These conditions may prove conducive to the existence of life. This is the crew of the Maxwell. P51's atmosphere has an extremely high gas concentration. We are navigating through an almost semi-liquid environment. The tremendous pressure is putting the resistance of our suits to the test. Having reached the core, we are preparing to sortie out towards what appears to be a collection of geysers, the area that provided the environmental data. Advanced infrastructure. We have the alloys for it. No one has yet moved. I like how they don't automatically move over to the nice demonic housing. So we're going to stick that there. Now, for quick thoroughfare, I do put another little route around like this.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
So let us now start disassembling these things, because we don't need people living in these in optimized quarters. We need them to move into the demonic one. Wow, it's still not full. Building that, disassemble that there. Wow. 64, 99, wow. They really don't want to live in it. So just for ease of transit, we'll disassemble these roads later, but and the same situation's going on over here. Not everyone immediately moved over to the demonic quarters like I wanted.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
We'll have some homeless over here for a while we move some alloys around. Now, Sector 6 is going to be the longest to transfer people over. Alright, we're building the, we need the alloys for that as well. now that that's built, we can disassemble the optimized quarters. We don't need it anymore. So, technology. What to research next? Right, I was going to go for large stockpiles. So now everyone here is happy because everyone here is living in demonic quarters. Let's move people out here. Still, I did not think that through. Let's we're already partway through researching that. Alright, and now what we're going to be doing for this is going to be our missile countermeasure, and we're going to set it to auto build. Okay, there we go. I think it's time. We have the people. Let's do it. Let's see. How many extra workers do we have here? We're gonna need more workers, so. How many workers does it take to open up a sector? 40. So let's go back over to sector 4. Well, actually, I didn't need to go over here. From sector 4 to sector 1.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Only workers. Start the migration. We have discovered unusual bacterial formations in the geysers of P51. The bacteria are not only capable of arranging amino acids, but by utilizing geyser emissions as binding agents, they restructure mineral deposits and carve out basins around the geysers. Further groups of bacteria were found within these basins. We have named the bacteria Mears and would like to carry out further behavioral analysis. Sure, why not? Alright, our sensors are located in section of the E17 drifting in the vacuum of space. Our initial readings are registered a lot of organic debris. We are on site. This part of the Edamaki was responsible for the ship's food production. Production was divided into 2 zones, vegetal and animal. We have also identified a self-contained area generating a heat signature. The area is small, but it is not impossible that some survivors may be sheltering there. And make a cautious approach towards the self-contained area. And that'll be it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.